Yeah, I thought very encouraging. I thought it was very encouraging. I know all you defensive coaches you've talked to were really happy with the new players. A lot of these freshmen and junior college kids. So it's going to be a different defense. We all know that. And what's sort of neat, nobody knows much about our players right now. And we'll have some different offensive players. These young wide receivers, nobody knows much about them yet, but they can catch and they can run. So we'll see if we can protect the quarterback and throw some at him as well as run. But overall, it was fun to see the new guys, and that's a sort of a thrilling part of coaching in college. You know, I used to say after 4 years, you know, they move on. Now you say after 3 years, half the time they move on, although they probably most of them should stay 4 years. But it was a good morning. We were, I think, upbeat that we found some new ball players.
Let's talk about the quarterback battle. What did you see?
Quarterback battle is going on, and like I told them, we're charting everything. We've turned into a bunch of charters out here because a lot of jobs are up for grabs. Secondary, quarterback, receivers outside of Pharaoh. You know, got a bunch of receivers vying for those other spots. So it'll be a competitive preseason, and again, hopefully we'll have a lot of players ready to play. Hopefully, you know, play 6, 7 receivers if we can.
Any of the quarterbacks stand out? Any one stand out today?
I don't know. We'll chart it up and sort of let you know how they did later on. But yeah, they did okay. They did pretty well. Lorenzo Nunez, he got 1 out of 4 snaps. He got just as many as everybody, so he was running around, firing around, and we think he's going to be a very good player.
Speaking of the snaps, how were they?
They were better today. Yeah, not too many grounders, I don't think. A few high ones I heard on the other side. I was sort of watching this side. But we had 2 huddles, 2 offenses, defenses, rapid firing. Hopefully we can do that all week.
Faster pace than same time last year?
Just more guys getting snaps, you know. I always, it's my fault though, guys standing around watching. So we didn't have a lot of watchers today. It was a lot of 2 huddles, 2 defenses, substitutions, going as fast as we could, just about.
How do you feel about the offensive line personnel, however they
I like
shake
these
out?
young guys. I was watching the young guys most of the day, and I think Coach Elliott was watching the older guys. But the young guys look good. They were competing, scrapping. I guess the older guys did fairly well.
Yeah.
I was sort of watching the youngsters today.
Steve, the amount of charting you guys are doing, is it more than you've done in the past?
Yeah, well, we didn't have to chart at all last year. Didn't have to chart when Connor Shaw was here. We knew he was one of the best quarterbacks in the country. So, but when you have, you know, guys that have not played, chart it up and just see where we all stand.